Oh, okay, I'm live already. Well, that's cool. Yeah. What's up? We're gonna wait till we get some people in the room. We're gonna spit some truth. Oh man, that's gotta be Perry Roberts or somebody like that with that thumbs up. I don't know, either way. My voice is about gone. I apologize for that. But yeah, y'all come on in, let's talk. What's up, Perry? Perry, look, I'm gonna make you a moderator. I don't even know how to do that, but hold up. I'm gonna hit the button. You fixing to get some power. Hold on a second. Shit, how do I do this? Oh man, I don't know how to do it. We'll get it worked out. You stick with me, bud, though. You're gonna want to hear this, because I ain't telling no lies right now. I'm telling the truth. Okay, I done seen it. I done seen it with my own 2 eyes. I done been up on the mountain, and I can tell you what's on the other side, son. You hear me? Okay? And I'm gonna tell you how to navigate. Okay? We're gonna talk about some real ass shit with what little voice I got left. I'm still big enough to make it get heard though. You know what I mean? Look. That's okay, dude. That's okay. I don't have to. What it is, I think you got to do it from a laptop. Okay? I think you got to do it from a laptop. And I don't have this thing set up to tether another device. But yeah, you just chill with me for a minute. I'm gonna get some stuff together. And am I coming in too loud right now when I'm talking? Should I talk a little softer, or is it clear enough? What's on the other side is more snow. You a mess, Perry, you're all right. That's funny. Let me know how I'm coming through right now. How's my voice right now? That's what I need to know. I know this thing picks up, okay? And I will turn down the radio in a bit once I'm, you know, speaking on this shit. Crazy, man. Rude ass people too, dude. Golly. But then you find out there's a little agenda. Clear love music. Okay, I'll give you some more of it. It's just a mix. I got you, bro. What's up, people? Y'all come on in, gather around. I'm gonna tell you a little story, okay? It ain't a story because it's a fable. It's an enigma wrapped up in a riddle. We gonna cut it open and fillet that bitch. And I'm gonna tell you all about all this stuff, because I'm learning what everybody else already knows. Evidently, I'm slow, and I'm just a nice guy, and I let things go, roll off my back like a duck. But I'm gonna tell the truth about what's going on, and what these fake-ass YouTubers are doing, and what it's all about, and help you navigate and find the real ones Okay, the real ones, that's the ones you want to actually check out as teaching or talking, either way, but the real ones, the ones that ain't working like a puppet with strings hanging off their arms and legs, moving when they told to move, doing what they told to do, right? Fake ass YouTubers, beholden to some man. I'm not beholden to no damn buddy. And once again, I apologize, my voice is a little different because I've been some kind of a, I don't know, some kind of a strep throat or something. It's going away. But yeah, there's some real ass shit going on, and I'm just slow. I'm slow. I'm trying to be friends with everybody and thinking everything's going on good. And so I extended myself on recently within the past couple of days. So if I've been subscribed to you for a minute, a good hot minute, I am not even talking about your channel. I'm not going to talk about your channel. Matter of fact, I'm going to talk good about some channels. Tell them where to go, okay? But there's one person that I just recently subscribed to, and I'm starting to see some truth about some shit, and I'm going to tell it. And I've been up on the mountain, like I said, and I done seen the other side. I'm talking about some truth. I'm going to be spitting some truth here, people. It's crazy. You wouldn't believe it. I'm not a conspiracy theorist by nature. But I'm starting to listen to what some of the other YouTubers have said and put pieces together. And I've figured out what's going on with at least one group of YouTubers. And you can run tell that. And this is the truth about what's going on with them. Bunch of propaganda. It's like they don't even have their channel. I see what's going on, okay? And they don't own YouTube, okay? They might be part of a conglomerate or part of a company or this or that, okay? But they don't own YouTube, and they don't own me, and they don't own the people I follow and roll with. And I know people that's not even on YouTube, that's real ass truckers that should get a channel. If I have to, I'll put a group of them together that'll actually teach and not have a hidden agenda and not step over other drivers and not acknowledge them when they come into the room and not speak to them and that kind of shit. The people I hang out with are just realized people, you know. They'll read your comment, good, bad, or otherwise. Be, oh, okay, he's here. I just check in when I'm in a room. I might raise my hand. I've been told when you enter a room, in the olden days, the queen used to be announced. And everybody else was announced as they came into a room, okay? When you come into a room, you are supposed to at least acknowledge yourself. On computers, you're supposed to acknowledge yourself and say, raise your hand and say, hey, I'm in here. You know, there's some creepy people that don't, but whatever. But I'm just like, hey, what's up, people? That's just my thing. What's up, people? That's how I talk. I want to type how I talk. I'm not correcting it with spell check. Spell check usually messes it up for me. So I'm here in Mississippi, in the bottom. I'm telling you how it is from the bottom. You see these places like this. This is a real mom and pop style gas station truck stop. So the thing is, I'm bringing you some truth, hard bedrock bottom truth from the bottom of the United States down here, where we eat crawfish and boudin, and we ain't fake ass people. So I can't speak for the whole state. Everybody knows me, like everywhere. But if you want the truth and good food, you head south. And I done went north, and I done found out some lies, and I didn't even eat because I lost my appetite. I got you, S-Cargo, and hey, look, and I appreciate you checking in like that. But just so you people know, it is good to raise your hand and say you're here, but I'm not holding it against you if you don't. I was just making a point where if you raise your hand in my room, I'm going to say that's a real ass person on the other end of the line. The least I can do is acknowledge him unless I'm off on a rant, and then I'll come back to it and try to get everybody. There's some fake ass YouTubers out there that's beholden to the company they're with, that's got puppet strings and whatever stick shoved up their ass so far that they've been told, don't acknowledge this guy, don't acknowledge that guy, and I've been blackballed. How you like that shit? Now I'm finding out the real about what's going on. It's all propaganda for the company they work for. Okay? Because if I go in there again and I don't get acknowledged, I'm going to know that that's not a real person with a real YouTube channel who's just trying to say, hey, I'm here, everybody's welcome, or some people are welcome. Hey, if you're gonna be hateful, discontentful, I'm gonna tell you straight up. You know, you know, all my uncles were part of the Cherokee Nation. If you don't like Cherokee, don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'll tell you straight up. But at least have a reason. No, I know what's going on. It's their company. And I done, like I said, I done been up on the mountain. And I done seen what's on the other side. That big mountain they got up there. And now I think they know who I'm talking about. Okay? And when they get done watching this video, they can hang their heads in shame. Knowing that they sold out. And that even their YouTube channel ain't their YouTube channel. It's their damn company's YouTube channel. They're a bunch of puppets. And it's propaganda for their company. It ain't a group of individuals that decided out of the goodness of their heart to get together and help people. It's not a organization that decided to get together and say, hey, we're gonna talk and chat and hang out, a bunch of old school truckers. Hell, half of them ain't even old enough to be an old school. You know, they not even old enough to attend old school. If somebody was having one today and said we're opening up an old school to teach new people, they wouldn't meet the criteria. They ain't been up there, but it's cool. If you're a new driver, old driver, you welcome here. I'm just trying to tell you something. They're not doing it for nothing but profit and their company. I mean their company. How you gonna start a YouTube channel and have a stick shoved up your ass and strings on your arms like you a puppet that you can't even acknowledge somebody from a different company? So I see what's going on, you see, people, and listen carefully. Like that actor recently said, it's a big damn group and you ain't in it. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. You be careful about the people you're following, because my little group, my little people, I don't even call it a group. You welcome here. You know what I'm saying? But if a bunch of people from one same company, okay, get together and do something like that, you need to be circumspect that they hadn't been infiltrated by their own management and told who to let in, who not to let in, and who to treat this way and that way. It's not about the information. It's not about sharing information or doing this and that. Okay? It's about them being at that company. And that comes first over even their YouTube channel. That means they don't even have freedom to talk. So you talking to a puppet. Run tell that. And I'm not talking about one in particular. Now, I'm gonna say something else too. I met one the other day, he was all right. You wouldn't believe me if I told you, and I'm not trying to drop names. You know, I ain't gonna say somebody's cool with me or not. I will say this, I don't have a personal problem with individuals. But I'm telling you, it's a conglomerate of puppets. It's a puppet show. Fake ass YouTubers. Not even real. Look, there's an American flag over there that I'm gonna point out with my finger right here. That's an American flag. This I will defend. Okay? I'll be the last, I don't even want to say the words, to carry that flag if I have to. Okay? Understand this. There's some people ain't even got their own, ain't got the American flag. They're flying somebody else's flag. They under somebody else's flag. Now it's one thing if you ain't got your own authority and you lease to a company, that's cool. But if it extends to your YouTube and they're so shoved up your tail that they gonna blackball you because you're with another company, cool. You know, lease to another company, okay, yeah. Then you ain't got a real group of people you trying to get together, because I got more knowledge than any of them. Turn a wrench. Look at me turn a wrench. And you compare the two. No, they turning over shop bills. What's up with that? Yeah, run tell that. Look, this is real. I wasn't even gonna go live tonight. I just wanted to go on somebody else's thing and say hello. Wouldn't acknowledge me in the room. So I'm like, I got my own live stream. You know? And you can blow this up, and it's going up. It's gonna go public. as a video. So they can start acting right and acting like they're under that flag right there, and we're all Americans and we're all truckers and we're trying to help. Or they can act like they don't like me, and that's cool, I won't like them either. I mean, if that's how you treat new people to a place, I didn't know. I'm just a guy. I see something that says trucker, I'm like, I know damn well that it pertains to me. It's 10 o'clock at night, 10:26 on a Saturday in March. Where is my asshole pointed towards the ground right now? In Mississippi, in a driver's seat of a truck. I'm full on. You know, safety off. I'm a trucker. Now, them guys sitting at home, and then look, you need home time. No, look, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the guys that are, what they did, you know? Crazy, man, crazy. And I'm gonna give a shout out to Guilty for opening my eyes up to this. Guilty, thank you. I ain't trying to drop names because there's other names, and like I said, I met one the other day. We ain't gonna go into that, but I'm gonna tell you something. Guilty, I appreciate you, brother. And I'm subscribed to Guilty 718's channel. You want a real person that tells the real truth about all kinds of stuff, you go up in there. Grown Folks channel, you are awesome. You tell them the real stuff and try to bring, you know, boys to men, you know. Look, thank you for what you do. I appreciate you. You can look at all the people I'm subscribed to, but there's one I'm still subscribed to. And they got about one more time I go on that channel when he does a live feed and I don't get acknowledged, and I'm gonna know for sure that everything I tell here is absolutely spot on. So let it happen. Let it happen. You're gonna lose a subscriber, but everybody that's my subscriber is gonna know the truth about that shit. And there you go. It's that simple. It's not complicated. If you a fake ass puppet show and you just one of the puppets, let me know and I can unsubscribe, because that little group you got is bullshit, you know. People crazy, can't even have their own YouTube channel. That's like selling off your intellectual right to your own brain. Some companies have you sign a document that says, if you invent anything while you're at work or even about our work, we own the right to patent it and make all the money off of it. Ask me how I know that, okay? Yeah, I know people have done it and they had to give that shit up. And the company made millions off the patent and they made jack and got laid off. Yeah, oh yeah. So if your YouTube channel is so beholden to the place that you're at, that you can't even acknowledge another dude in the room, and I'm a real ass trucker, okay, sitting in my truck right now, dude, you a fake ass trucker and a fake ass YouTuber, and it's a show and you a puppet in it. Now, run tell that. People got to be crazy. Think we won't notice that? Think we ain't gonna tell that? Man, I'm just getting started. This is hard start, man. Yeah, I can't believe that, but it opened my eyes to it, you know. Thank you for the thumbs up and stuff. People, you can say hello or not, it's cool. It doesn't matter. I want them in here though. I want them in here. Bring them all in here. You know? I'm shining a light on the bullshit. That's what I'm doing. So if they've been unloading dump truckloads of bullshit, okay, fake ass channels, you know, they're all puppets. All of them. Like I said, I done been at their nest, where they all nest up in there like a bunch of snakes. I done been to, look, like I said, yeah. Individually, they have no individualism if they're doing that on their channels. How you gonna have individualism if you're doing that on your channel? Hey, go ahead, man, S-Cargo. I got you, man. Have a good night. I didn't even plan on going at 10, man. I know they used to have, TV used to cut off after this. It used to cut, I'm the guy you watch between your feet. Now that's funny. The old red skeleton. Look up an old red skeleton video when you get off here. You'll laugh your head off. He was a nighttime program, and he was like, I've got a nighttime slot because that's all I could get. And people would lay back in their beds and watch television. He says, I'm the guy you would watch. I'm the guy you watch between your feet. Yeah, I got a nighttime slot, but I'm telling the truth. And I appreciate Guilty for telling the truth. And I've learned it. You know, I've learned it. It took me a bit. I wasn't trying to go snooping around now. I'm just trucking. I'm just trucking. I stopped at some different places. Okay? Like I said, I done found their den, their little nest, where all the snakes sliver to. And I done found out one of them is a snake, and I know one snake's gonna hang out with other snakes. Okay? So y'all understand when I tell you this. Understand this is true. They're beholden to the company they're with. And they will look straight over half the real ass truckers. And they're not really teaching anything. And it's propaganda for the company they work for. Fake ass YouTubers don't even own their own channel. Like I said, they got the puppet master's hand shoved so far up their ass that they don't even talk their own talk. They can't acknowledge you if you real. Because they've been told to. They've been told not to. I'm sorry. They've been told not to. I'm learning. Yeah, it's a hard start today. Boy, I tell you what. A hard start's when you want 8 hours sleep and you wake up with 7 hours and 59 minutes sleeping, and you thought you'd probably sleep 15 minutes more, but you wake up and got something like a antifreeze leak or a belt thrown, and you're like, oh boy, and you're getting wrenches out and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard start. Or a hard start's when it's raining like hell and tornado and you fixing to have to leave, and it's, you know, a hard start. Well, I get on a live feed and I see what's going on. Man, that's a hard start. That's crazy. You can't even own your own channel. So I thought the dude was cool, man. I went on there and like I said, I just raised my hand because I'm in the room. What's up, people? And this is the third time I've done it, or second time I've done it on that channel, because I just wanted third time I visited. Glazed right over me. So either he's completely blind as a bat, or his company's told me not to acknowledge him, and I know exactly why. And I'll put that out in another live feed. And I'll put a link to it. So let's really talk about the shit that's going on if they really want to go there. You know, it's one thing if you could at least acknowledge I'm in the room and say, hey dude, you in the room, but I don't like your kind. You know, we don't like Cherokee, or, you know, we don't like whatever it is I'm doing. Let me know, man. You know, throw up a flag. Let me know you like that. You know, I don't know what to say. But don't skip over me and then let me find the truth, because then when I do it, I'm throwing up a flag. How about your shit? Yeah, so I see what's going on. And, yep. I'm learning. Absolutely learning. That's pretty sad. That's not even a real person. They can't even speak their own speak. Man. And half of them ain't got, I don't know about half of them, maybe 90% of them don't have any mechanical abilities to share with you. So what more can they say unless they showing you a yacht that they done bought for working for that company, as if that company makes them enough money to buy a yacht. No, they talk about how they're out there 24/7 grinding for a year at a time and never go to a home or anything like that. And then they want to tell you to do the same thing, because that's what that company wants out of them. So let's be real. We could drag the whole mess down. You know. But don't be rude to me, because I'll open it up on my live feed. I can tell the truth. I ain't afraid of the truth, and I don't have somebody's hand shoved up my ass, and I ain't no puppet. So, you know, somebody let me know if I'm wrong. You know. Unreal, man. And don't let my numbers fool you on what's in the room, because as soon as I go off, it's going to show that there was like 30 people in here. People do a little check-in, they save it, and they come back. It's all good. Or my number on my little palm don't show up right. That's all good too. And I don't care about numbers, but it'll go back to them. It'll get to them. Guaranteed. See, I ain't trying to start no mess. I'm just shining a light on the shit. You know? Crazy, man. Here's a good one for you. Here's a real good one for you. They get them guys, let's see. Oh, thank you on the setting the clock ahead tonight. Yeah, lose an hour, everybody. Spring forward, fall back. So we gotta spring forward and we get an hour less. It's all good. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I'm sleeping next to a graveyard right now. I'm in a truck stop next to a graveyard. Okay? And I want y'all to think about this for a second. There's more truth coming out of the graveyard behind me than there is out of some of these channels. Think about that for a minute. They're lying to you people. And they got you following them. Crazy. Crazy. I didn't believe it till I seen it. And I figured out all what's going on. Yeah. So, I'm gonna pass the knowledge on to you people. Yeah, the graveyard shift. I love that, man. I'm sitting back here clapping on that one. That's funny. Man. Man. I might get mad enough to make my voice come back. Like Samson. I need a haircut. The top of my hair is about down past my ears. But hey, it used to be in the middle of my back. But I'm Cherokee, I can do it. Whatever. Yeah, I'll tell you. I'm not gonna let my subscribers, or even anybody that watches my videos, go down the wrong path without telling them exactly what's going on. Because I feel stupid for even subscribing, and I didn't know. I take people on a case-by-case basis. Individuals, you know? And that shit ain't right, it ain't true, and it ain't proper. And I'm a little ticked off about it. To find it out the wrong way. You know, should've told me the right way. Should've just got on there and just typed it up and told everybody. Said, hey, we're a conglomerate of this right here. We have our corporate hand shoved up our ass and we're puppets. We can't acknowledge certain people from certain companies and they own our YouTube and we can't speak nothing but Mickey Mouse Teletubbies bullshit. Yeah, I'll give me a pair of clippers. I got a pair of clippers. I really do. And I do it myself. Yeah. So. When it gets long enough in the back, sometimes I can just pull it around and cut it with scissors. Just cut the dead ends off. Yeah. So, I just fell into this shit, man. I didn't make it. I stepped in it. And now I'm just talking about it. So, they're gonna hear from me. Be like a woman. Yeah. Man. Yeah, Perry Roberts, I'll figure that out on the moderator thing. I'll get a laptop tethered next time and make you the moderator. I'll figure out how to do it on my phone. Because the only options it gives me on my phone is delete a person, put them in timeout, or hide everything they say or something like that. And it's like 4 or 5 choices, but ain't none of them got nothing to do with a moderator, so it's all good. I'll figure that out. Man. Here, we're gonna shine a light on it too. I'll give you some effects here. Where's it at? There you go. If we're gonna shine a light on some shit, shine a light on some shit. Yeah. Unreal. Yep. This is how we do it. Down a little bit. Sorry about that. It's too much. Crazy. I see I got people checking in and out. I know I didn't give any kind of warning on this. Well, they're gonna hear it tomorrow. They can talk about it in church on Sunday, whatever. That's gonna be some water cooler talk Monday. Oh no, dude. I've got a little hop, skip, and a jump to get this over with. But yeah, then grab another one. But yeah, I stay grinding. You know, I work for a living. Don't call me sorry, I work for a living. Yeah, man, I tell you what. Can you imagine how pissed off you would be if you went somewhere and didn't know you was unwelcome? They didn't tell you why you were unwelcome, and they just didn't acknowledge you, and you had to figure that shit out for yourself. That's why I'm going to keep people from feeling that way. I'm going to shine a light on that shit. I'm going to tell them where not to go. You give me about 2 days. Give me about 2 days. When it happens again, I'm going to tell it on their channel. Yep. Yeah, you got to work. Yep. And I'll tell you something else too. You can tell the real YouTubers from the fake YouTubers, okay? By the real YouTubers out here didn't go out and pay money for bought subscribers. And I don't mean bought like B-O-U-G-H-T. I mean B-O-T, like somebody's a computer bot or it's a service, not a real person. If you have to buy a subscriber to somehow make numbers look inflated, you're cooking the books on your channel. You're crooked, you know, you fake. So I'm gonna tell you, people are doing that too, and it seems to me that a high percentage of them is up on that mountain I'm talking about, in that same den of snakes, with that same corporate hand shoved up their ass. And it's propaganda, it's not even their channel. That's crazy. Yeah. And even the old timer that I thought I was okay to deal with, that's why I thought it was okay. Puppet show. Like I said, don't acknowledge me. It'll get lit real quick. Not that I have to be acknowledged, but to purposefully do that and rub me out and let me know that I'm like, you know, where I'm at, like that, can't even say it, can't even speak on it. Be a man, stand up for yourself, man. Speak on it. I don't think he owns the channel. I really don't. I bet you their company takes the check. That's funny. And that's why they can't turn a wrench on YouTube, because it's against company policy and they're on the clock. Oh my God, that's funny. They can't even turn a wrench on YouTube because the company owns their ass and owns the channel, and they be breaking company policy to turn in a wrench, and the companies, company drivers, that's funny. You like that? That's why they're not teaching y'all how to turn a wrench. That's why. It's not company policy even on YouTube, and the company owns the YouTube. Oh my God, it just gets better by the minute. That's hilarious. Oh my God, I'm gonna try to keep my mouth shut for a minute or it's gonna get dirty. Golly, man. Yeah. That's crazy. But I done found their little hideout. Yep. And I done seen how they do it. And I can tell you I can lay out the whole thing. And now I understand what happened on another live stream, and that makes sense. I completely understand it now. I'm gonna tell on that on another video. Y'all gonna hear some truth about that whole little conglomerate fake ass truckers shit they got going on there. Man, it's Teletubbies. Now look, I'm gonna say something. I don't even hate Teletubbies. Look, if you're a baby and you want to watch some stuff on TV, I would say you start out with Teletubbies. They don't make no sense. They just a bunch of little crazy little cartoons. Big fat ones too, man. Rolling around, talking silly shit. It's a show for babies. So if you're in your infant stage of trucking, I don't have a problem, and it makes complete sense that you would gravitate because they got a million this out there, and a bunch of people subscribe there. I'll go there. So you put your pacifier in your mouth, you sit down in front of your computer screen, and you watch the Teletubbies. They're smarter than those. Oh yeah, you're right, Perry Roberts. The Teletubbies are smarter than idiots. Now look, so check this out. So then you grow out of that shit. And you're like, okay, let's go further. Then you graduate to pre-K or kindergarten, and you watch Sesame Street, okay? Sesame Street is a few of them that's got a little more knowledge and will drop you a little hint or this or that. Not really trying to teach you, just trying to say, you're learning, pat you on the head, watch our show. Still owned by the little corporate little group of people. They can't turn a wrench. Now, past that, but they can show you, this is where I had to pay for it to go in the shop. Now you're understanding, people. Now you're understanding, okay? Yeah. So, basically, then you start looking around, okay, on YouTube as a driver. Now, I didn't go through the Teletubby stage. I saw right through that bullshit. Okay? But I did subscribe to one recently because I thought, hey, that guy's been around a while. He's got to have picked up on something. He's not dead yet. So, this guy's got to be a real trucker. Well, when I see what he's doing, not necessarily, I don't know. You know, when I see who his followers and all that is, I'm like, ooh, well, I got to find out the truth about this. So I'm not going to completely speak on that just yet, but I'm going to find out. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Because the rest of it's so fake, it can't even be compared to Teletubbies. And then you get out of it and you're like, wait, I've been driving a truck. Why am I watching these idiots? You know? Some corporate people don't even know how to turn a wrench. That's right. Some corporate people don't even know how many wrenches is in the toolbox of their company, and they own the wrenches. And the mechanics, most mechanics own their own wrenches, right? Some of these companies own the tools. Some of them. But I'll say this. I don't believe that company owns the tools. I believe the mechanics own their tools, and they're probably a good bunch of mechanics. So, I'll tell you though, they probably don't know how many of that mechanics got in his box. You know, and that mechanic's a real mechanic working for a fake ass company. Yeah, there you go. Let me tell you what happened. Something else. Pooh Bear. Remember Pooh Bear? My buddy. I was gonna hook him up with a truck. He had to go a little different way. He thought this would be a good way to go. Take a guess where he wound up. Yeah, we ain't gonna, don't type it. Don't type it. We ain't even worried about it. Listen to me though. So he went over there and thought he was gonna buy a truck and do good. By his own experience, he kept getting behind, couldn't make any check at all. They only gave him like a couple of weeks without a payment. And he about lost everything he had. Had some problems, you know, that I ain't gonna get into, but the point is it was all caused by that shit. And now I'm seeing it, you know? So I would not advise anyone who's looking for a company to go to look at that company as any type of a possibility, owner, operator, or company, or otherwise. I feel for the mechanics. Because you see that flag like I was talking about that's over here? Maybe you can't see it no more because of that flag right there. See, I'm under that flag. I'm not a sellout, you know, to no company. Whether I'm leased to them or not, I'm me. I own this channel. I can turn a wrench, and I'm telling the truth. And now I done learned the truth about them, I'm going to tell you the truth about that too. So, yeah, that's about all I'm going to say. We're going to play a little more music. We'll get into this more when I find out again. They look over me again, I'll know the truth. You know? Hey, that's awesome. I know drivers that are taking cabinets from Home Depot that are stainless and wrapping them around steel frames and welding them on the back of their truck as, they call them drums. It's like a headache rack cabinet box, but it's more like a drum or just a cabinet. And I've got a special one I want to design. I want to work with a place out of Tennessee that does aluminum work and custom welding and that kind of stuff. They'll build you a custom box, your specs for your truck. They don't care if there's a tire in the way. They can measure around it. They, you know, whatever. I want to design a headboard that has a little hump, kind of like a Lincoln Continental, and then goes, or it just is square. Either way, but the tire fits in it, a spare tire, a 24.5, because I run 22.5s, but I want to include everybody, right? That will go onto a sleeper truck and fit between a sleeper with a swinging van. And that's not easy to do, but I got a tire carrier back there now that says it can be done. So they designed that, you know, at a junkyard out of angle iron. The guy did that, so it can be done. And then I bought a back porch, you know, a catwalk, because I had no back porch. So, but yeah, But you remember where you're made to feel unwelcome, and y'all know how I feel about that. So I'll tell you, they might have messed up. They might have really messed up, you know? Because the worst thing that could happen to someone who marginalizes a group of people that don't fit in with their group is when those groups of people coalesce and get together and start their own damn group and tell people the truth about the other one. Back porches are really nice. Yeah, mine's aluminum. It goes in between my frame. So yeah, I know people that put AstroTurf and grass and all kinds of stuff out there just trying to be funny. Man, I'm gonna kick this cold. I'm gonna come up swinging with my combat boots on, and the shit that I stepped in ain't gonna be good. If, you know, like I said, man, there's gonna be some kicking. I tell you what. Yeah, be careful what groups you sign up for. Because when you in the house and the house is on fire, everybody's gonna be running, same as you. And they're gonna step on your neck to get out the door. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, we learning. The real ones out here are learning. So, you might not be part of that big damn group, but you can start your own group. You know, used to have the hotline. Yeah, 10-4 on that. I appreciate that. Yeah, you can still have the hotline going. See, a lot of people don't know there used to be a hotline. Let me tell you about the hotline. They come out with a ability to get 3 or 4 people on a telephone at the same time, and then they done messed up. Because then everybody in the town knew what was going on at night. Like Minnie Pearl said this. It's really funny. She said the new, what was it? The newspaper was, everybody already knew what was going on in the town because of the hotline, but the newspaper was to see about the ones that got caught. So Minnie Pearl was right about the hotline. Look, you know, they messed up even creating the internet. Truth comes out when you turn on the lights, you know. So yeah, there's gonna be some light shed, and we're gonna find out what's going on. And when we do, we're gonna start dropping names and tell people specifically, do not subscribe list. Put it in code, change the name up if we have to, don't matter, you know. So fake ass YouTubers, I couldn't believe it. It's one thing, see, like I said, it's Teletubbies, because if you're a company driver for 20 something years, you're gonna have tools, you're gonna be teaching that. That's knowledge. Okay, let's say you don't have tools and you're a company driver, but you've been doing that many years. Okay, then let's say you're gonna teach what you know about different roads. Okay, you're gonna teach that. But if you just getting up there and, hey, hi, what you doing, this and that, and can't even acknowledge somebody from a different company, your corporation's got you. They got you, buddy. You're a sellout. Your individual freedom is no longer there. So, I couldn't believe it till I saw it. And I'm putting it all together. My friend that got ripped off by him, done wrong, trying to be a lease purchase operator. And then my other friend that I talked to about it. And then watching Guilty's videos telling about what they doing. And then, you know, my own experience. And then I just messed around and just happened to be there. Right there in the snake den. And then, not the individual one that I met. That's a different story. That's a completely different story. Okay? You wouldn't believe me if I told you, and I'm not going to tell it, but yeah. But once I saw that one will go live, and then the next will go live, and the next will go live, but you ain't included in that, that's when I understood what was going on. I understood it all. Yup. And the company is all in on it. So I think what it is, hey, go run this many miles, go run this many miles, and then shut down the truck stop. And at this time, these people are going live on YouTube, and you should too. I think that's what's going on. That's one thing that's true about it. The other thing that's true about it is they're limited on what they can say anyways, so it's all Sesame Street shit. If you can't turn a wrench for a company, then you're not going to show turning wrenches, even in your off time? Really? Crazy. Kind of don't let me catch you working on the equipment kind of bullshit. Yeah. Puppets. Like I said, it's one thing if you work for a company that has a rule like that, but if you're going to get on YouTube and you still can't do that, what the hell are you on YouTube for? What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? What are you trying to do? That shit's fake as hell. And I done had 4 or 5 people that come into the room, stepped in, you know, and I feel like they waiting for me to drop this as a video so they could go back and rewind and watch this shit, and just like Minnie Pearl said, find out if they got caught or not. It almost makes me want to do this damn thing all night, but I got to work for a living, people. That's hilarious, though. Just keep their ass in suspense. Freight on the eastern seaboard has been delayed because a YouTube truck driver that's real got out there and started calling shit in the news. That's funny. Now that's funny. God, dog. Oh my God. Yeah. Keep them in suspense. But they're going to hear it. There's always rewind. Like, you know, you used to have to rewind cassette tapes. Some people don't know what a cassette tape is. It's because they only know when a video goes public. They don't know nothing about no cassette tapes, mixtapes, putting if a tape got eaten by a cassette deck, cutting it and putting a piece of Scotch tape in between so it'll still roll. Let's see. Accessory parts on your truck. Yeah, that's crazy too. That shows they don't give a shit about you. You could be in the middle of a snowstorm and you could have plastic airlines because they're cheaper for them and no spare, and it snaps and you stuck there, and then you can't go home or wherever you want to go. Oh, just sit right there until we do get a mechanic to you, and then he never shows up because, oh, well, I was on the other side of a mountain and it took forever, now I couldn't get over the mountain, they shut down the road. So that means they care more about their company and their equipment and this and that than they do about the driver, because they care so much about their equipment, they'd rather let it sit there broke than to have somebody who can fix it. Turn a wrench. Crazy. Oh yeah, I've dealt with some of them companies too. Oh, don't touch nothing. Oh, I'm leaving. Just got to find another place to go to. You know what I'm saying? That's what you come to right away. You know, because you know that it's not worth the delay time, no matter how much they could pay you, to sit on the side of the road if they say you can't touch the equipment. How are you going to carry flashers? How are you going to carry spare fuses in a truck by DOT rules? DOT says you got to keep extra fluid, extra this. How are you going to be under DOT law? But what are you going to tell DOT man when he shows up? I'm on the side of the road, or I'm in the middle of traffic. Why? Airline broke. You can't change that? You can't? No, I'm not allowed. You got the whole interstate backed up because your company sucks. That's bullshit. I call bullshit. You know. Yeah, triangles. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll tell you what I think is, I think the companies that are like that realize that once you learn how to work on a truck, you could be an owner-operator and make money, go somewhere else and make more money than they're paying you, and they want to keep you down. They want to keep you under their thumb. Those are the companies that do that shit. You can always figure out a company. Now, unless you got a local route and you're union or this or that, and there's like rules that say, nope, he does that, he does it, and you got a little radius route that you run and you back home anyway, that's cool. If you are over the road, you better have tools and parts. I don't care who you are. You know? I showed how to do a turbo boot. The guy on there is like, maybe that's why I'm blackballed, because I'm teaching this shit. Now see, that's a little eye-opening experience for me. I just had an epiphany. You hear me? Maybe that's why I'm blackballed, is because I'm actually teaching this shit, and it'll teach their minions and their idiots how to get the hell out of that company and go be an owner-operator, work on their own shit and make more money. Maybe that's why. Maybe. Because they were trying to keep me from knowledge. The mechanics are willing to teach the drivers. But a lot of the companies are like not wanting the company mechanics and the drivers to talk. Because if they do, then you got knowledge, and knowledge is power, and you can rise up and leave. Oh yeah. Man, this is a real live feed. I should have told them ahead of time I was going to do this. I'd have, you know, if I made a phone call right now, I could have 100 drivers in this thing. Don't think I don't know people. Okay, I got friends. All 48 states. You know, probably 50. And on worldwide. Russia. If I put up a thing that said, I'm fixing to have a live stream at whatever o'clock, the room would be full, son. But I don't want people taking time out of their day when they could be doing whatever they do to be here. They can come back and watch the replay. But I'm seriously thinking about setting a couple of them up. You know? And now I want to hear their thoughts. I was going to do a roast, a company roast, do a live feed, and say, okay, bring your A game and bring your stories. Come and tell it. Come tell it. Did a company do you wrong? You know? You want to name them or otherwise. What did they do? How do you feel like you was done wrong? You never had a soapbox to stand on till you met me. I'm your soapbox, bro. I'll hold you up on my shoulders. I'll sink in the mud and I'll still keep you above. You know? The next generation's got to do better than what we're doing. And we got to help them. We got to teach them how to work on this shit, but we got to teach them how to navigate these rip-off companies. And like I said, to find that much fakery or fuckery or whatever they got going on, bullshittery, in one spot, makes that whole mountain stink. Sure does. I watch where I step when I'm up there on that mountain. Make sure ain't no snakes walking around up under my truck. Yeah. And I thought that an individual wouldn't be that way. Nope. I see it now. Like I said, I'm going to give it another shot just for shits and giggles. I'm going to give it another shot. And just to see what happens. Perry Roberts, look, dude, you want to go on there whenever I go on there? I want you to. You with me all the time, dude. You're a trooper. Check this out. I don't know how your channel works. Do you have the ability to send a message, a private message, to another YouTuber? Because if you do, if you can send me a message, that means I can send you a message. And when I know you got it, I will send you a message of what channel it is and that I'm fixing to go there at whatever o'clock. We'll get it worked out, and I want you there in the room. I want you there too. I want you to watch, and then we'll come back here and talk about it. Matter of fact, I got a couple more YouTubers, and I'm gonna tell them too. He's gonna be like, "Whoa, look at this! We got a few more people in there." That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, we're gonna roll up on the crew. That's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, I have a big mirror for looking under the truck. That's right. You know, that's what they do in Arizona. And also in one part of Oklahoma, there's a lot of snakes. I did a video on that. Snakes all over the rest area. I think I named it that. But Arizona is the worst. You park in a rest area in Arizona, and the snakes in the morning will be all up under your truck for the heat. When you step out, you get bit with a rattlesnake. That's what I try to tell everybody too. I'm trying to teach a lot of that stuff. I'm gonna tell you something. I think I've become a thorn in somebody's side of a few companies that keep drivers held back and are holding drivers down. I think I'm teaching too much, if you know what I mean. But I'm learning. Man, I'm learning at the same time. Learning who you could trust and who you can't. But can you send messages from your account, Perry? Just so that I can let you know when I'm gonna do that. Because the other people I'm gonna have in there, make a list and I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna turn this up a little. Okay. You might have to change your channel. You might have to up your channel a bit to make it whatever. I don't know. Put videos up or try to put a video, do any kind of little video, and then try to put it up and see if it'll let you go to another step and this and that. I don't know. I know they're holding people back from being monetized so many months in their backlog, but that's neither here nor there. They like mine and they just blowing me up everywhere, worldwide. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. So, you know, in Russia they share knowledge. And if they don't over here, who's free and who's not? There's a question to pose. But I'll tell you what, I'm under that flag right there, okay? And I'm free. Yeah, that's right. And there's a few more with me. There's a few more like me. Now, I ain't gonna say they with me. I'm gonna say they like me. You know what I mean? And I follow them. And see, man, crazy. Yeah. Crazy, man. I'm free to exercise my right of freedom of speech. And anybody that stifles that is going to hear about it. Better know that. If I got nothing left, I can talk. I can speak. And I'm going to speak my mind. Not somebody else's mind. Not the puppet master's mind. I'm going to speak my mind. When I'm talking, I can assure you, my words are mine. Guaranteed. You know? So, wow. Let me know if you're setting up your channel now, and if you can do that, okay? If you set it up where you can send a message there. I'd rather be free than being over in Russia. That's true. That's true, but there's some people over here that's free, okay? That have sold out their freedom and given away their self-expression to a group or a company, and they're liking it. But they want you to believe that they're free to speak. That's bullshit. It ain't true, it ain't right, it ain't proper. So, they done messed around and poked a lion, man. They messed with a sleeping bear. I was hibernating, everything was great. Man, crazy. This much truth I'm surprised I'm getting banned with. But yeah, we're gonna shine a light on some stuff. No doubt. We got a couple more people in the room. Welcome, welcome. Something happened. Evidently, I ruffled a feather. But man, yeah. Fake ass YouTubers. If you can't even be real in real life, don't shed a light on it and turn the camera on it. You know, that's crazy. That's crazy. Man, you gonna let your company dictate what you can and can't do and who you can and can't deal with, even on your YouTube channel. And you ain't teaching shit and they say you can't turn a wrench. That's laughable. Man, they could go in there and probably videotape their mechanics turning wrenches and show you the shop bill. Oh my God. Yeah, that's how you get ahead. You spend all your money somewhere. That's a good way to get ahead. Let's teach that. Yes, sir. Yeah. Bunch of snakes in a den on a mountain. Crazy. Nice truck stop. Nice truck stop. I'll go ahead and name it. Dottie's Truck Stop is a beautiful truck stop. Okay? Good little place to hang out. Watch where you step. There might be snakes under your truck. We're YouTube channels. But, you know, I just can't, like I said, I can't believe that I had that experience, and it took me having that experience and looking at some other experiences before I put it all together. I don't like to think of myself as a slow learner. They just got too many pieces of the puzzle scattered out in too many places. Then you put it all together. They ripped off the driver that I knew, then this, then that, then Guilty's talking about they fake and shit, and then, you know, so let's see. Yeah. Yep. That's what I don't understand, is why they don't just go ahead and hand their YouTube channel over to the company. They probably got a dash cam shoved up their ass anyways, with the puppet hand of their puppet master. So think about it for a second. All them strings, all that shit. Why not just go ahead and make it a straight up puppet show and let the company run their YouTube account? You know? Then they can blackball anybody that's actually teaching and this and that and what. Yeah. And then you see somebody that claims to be real, and you go up there and then you try to get in the room, and they don't acknowledge you because they not real, and they scared. They scared of their own company, even on their off time. That's not their off time. I wonder if they hit the clock when they log into YouTube. That's what these LDs are about. Yup. Yup. Crazy. I'm gonna give people a chance to, like I said, it's gonna shut down freight on the eastern seaboard if I don't get off this, so that these fools can go in there and the haters can look at shit and see what's going on this live feed and catch up, because they've been in and out and in and out. They need to go back and catch up. And I'm gonna actually go make a living, because I can turn a wrench and keep the rest of that in my pocket. So, Perry, you gotta send me a message, dude, and then I can send you a message when I'm gonna do that. But either way, I'm gonna make some phone calls, right? So, stay safe, and I'm out, dude. You know, I'll let you make another comment before I leave, because I'm nice enough. I ain't gonna split on you. Leave me another comment real quick, and I'm gonna get out. You wanna say bye, you wanna say hey, you wanna say hey, cool, feed, whatever you wanna say, man. You got the freedom to say what you wanna say, and you own your channel. You don't have a puppet master hand shoved up your ass. So, yeah, tell me what you wanna say, man. That's great. Puppet master. I'm gonna start making t-shirts. Regens overbake your batteries and engines by. Yeah, they do. They do, I think so. And I'm gonna flip down the little thing. So check it out. I'm thinking about having some t-shirts made with a couple of puppet master hands, some old ass hands with strings hanging from them, and show a truck under it with the strings all up under it, and put fake ass YouTubers. Check out my fake ass YouTube channel. Hashtag fake ass YouTubers. Damn. Yeah, you start teaching the real, and they'll blackball you from their channel. Now that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Y'all stay safe. I'm gonna get out and let the haters catch up because they a little bit slow. Let them watch it 2 or 3 times on the rewind. Yeah, have a great nap. No, bro, I roll, you know. And hey, you stay safe, Perry Roberts. You got to send me a message if you want to be in on that. Either way, I'll let you know when I'm going to do that little thing, and I'll make some phone calls. Yeah, the hotline's going on now. Yeah. So I'm about to call Dirty White Boy. Okay? I'm going to call... I got you that you will. I got it. I'm going to call Dirty White Boy and the whole crew. He's got 18 of them get on the same thing at the same time. They got nothing better to do with their time than to troll that shit. We're going to find out what's up. That's it. I'm out. Stay safe. Peace.